You know, it's a season of giving, but I can't find any piglins to give this gold to. The whole idea today was to make a farm, a piglin farm, and we like give them gold and they give us stuff, you know? Because it's like, oh, there's zombie piglins. They don't take gold though. He left! Look at that. Wow. You know what never fails? Well, at least it hasn't so far. Is this ladder. Are there piglins? Zombie... Wait, really? Well, anyway, Merry Christmas, by the way. I hope that your break's going good and you're enjoying the season of giving. Yes, finally, there's one. A single one. He's trapped. We shall rescue you, sir. Does he follow the gold, or do I have to drop it? Ah. You stinking zombie. Get out of here. Ooh, soul sand. Very valuable. Oh! I thought that was netherite. Uh-oh. Did they change into zombie piglins when they go through the portal? Oh, I guess not. Kinda thought they did. Oh! I take it you don't want any gold. Nope. We've almost got him to where we need him to go. So we have a drowned farm over here, and it's giving us gold, and we send the gold through the portal. And so what the idea is that we're gonna have the gold pop out and go straight to the piglin. Aha! Perfect. You know, this is where I was gonna build the piglin farm, but apparently... Oh no! No! This monster decided to ruin the party. Get out. I made the mistake of mining a shulker box, and now they're kind of upset at me. But on the plus side, this does get quite a few of them a lot closer, a lot faster. The gold breadcrumb trail worked okay, but I think this is the smart method. Ah! There we go. Now we just have to build a safe area for them. So first off, we probably want to build a bit of a barrier here, just to make sure that the ghasts aren't going to be shooting at us or any of the piglins. And then I also have some crimson nylium, because we're going to make like a little area where the piglins can hang out. And I want it to kind of look a lot like the biome that they spawn in, because I feel like that's probably... It's kind of in the season of giving. And I brought some bone meal, so we should be able to just turn all this netherrack into the crimson nylium. So the building is pretty straightforward. I just have like a little crimson foresty kind of area. We got some shroom lights, and I just grew these trees. I didn't even really make them, just to kind of get the organic shape. And we're gonna put some netherwort blocks around the place, because I think that just netherwort walls... Whoa, that click was crazy. I think just the netherwort walls are kind of boring, but I do want like a flat wall so that they're not, the piglins aren't just going everywhere. So I'll just mix it in. But the really interesting part is going to be the redstone, because as you can see, we are not really containing the piglins to a single block. So we need a different way of controlling how we get the gold from them, or how we give the gold to them and get the stuff. The challenge with this farm comes when we want to dispense the gold. So, if we have a dropper here, let's say that we're funneling the gold into here somehow. I'll just stick a lever on here temporarily. And now imagine that we have hoppers Ah, there they are. Definitely didn't have to run back and get them. Okay, so if we have hoppers here, and we want to pick up the stuff that the piglins throw, occasionally, when the dropper dispenses the gold, oh, I guess we would want the hoppers closer to where the dispenser, or the dropper is dropping. Because if the piglins go to that area to pick up the gold, then that's about where they'll throw any items they get. So if we're dispensing the gold, sometimes it goes far, sometimes it goes short, and if we're unlucky, actually we're getting pretty lucky. You see the problem though, it could potentially land in the hoppers. Yep, there's one in the hopper. And that's no good. So we need an answer. The answer is honey blocks. So the idea is this. We have like a wall of honey blocks. Oops, I'm placing way too many. And then we have hoppers at the bottom. And then the dropper, if we can place it, would be right about here. So that when the dropper fires, and we might need a dispenser for this, but I can make one of those pretty easily. Now when the dropper fires, oh, well, it's supposed to stick to the honey blocks. Okay, so the items don't really slide down the honey, but I did come up with a different way to separate the two things. So if we toss gold into the corner here, the piglin can actually pick it up through the corner, but when he throws the items, obviously they will be on his side of the fence. So if we put a hopper here, like that, and we toss gold. Gold doesn't get picked up. He picks up the gold. He tosses his stuff, and that goes in the hopper. Aha! Perfect. So I set up a basic item filter so that the gold will all pump into that dropper, and then there's just a basic lever here, and we should be able to get this piglin to try the system out. Now, he will have to be close enough. But yeah, you can see I'm using both sides here in case like it pops closer to this side instead of that side or something. Oh, I guess we're too far away. But yeah, you can see even though it was kind of on that side, I was still able to pick it up, which means that the piglins will also be able to. So that is good. So because of how low this is, we actually might have to lower everything else because he's not even noticing that there's any gold over here. Okay, let's try it now that he's close. Okay, we might need to flatten this whole place out then and make it the level of the dropper. The dropper's down that low because of the item filter. So, oh yeah, there we go. He picked it up. And it's, presumably there'd be like 4 hoppers right here. And then of course they would have picked this up. Let's try again. Yeah, the distance is a problem for sure. So in thinking about it, it looks like the range would be incredibly dinky. So I think we're going to come up with a different solution so that he can actually, you know, go to the rest of the area and he can collect the gold at his own leisure. So to be able to do that, what we're going to have to do is actually set up a hopper underneath this this glass block right here. So what's going to happen, I just smacked my mouse with my finger. I don't know if you could hear that. So what we'll do is we'll have it send a signal. Actually, wait, let's get a redstone torch here to kind of simulate it. So we'll have this hopper locked and we'll launch a gold bar out and we'll let it sit there for a while, and then we'll have a clock that will unlock the hopper and then relaunch, whoops, and then it'll lock the hopper again, and then relaunch another piece of gold. So that way the timer is like always resetting for the items, so the items never despawn, and then the gold will just get pumped right back up into the dropper, probably just with another dropper like that, and we'll just trigger it. So yeah. Whoops. You're not supposed to be in here. Get out of here. Aha! I figured out a simple solution, and it really is simple. There's one torch. I was trying stuff like I have observers and comparators, and yeah, all I needed was one torch. So this lever is actually simulating. We're going to place like a clock here, just a redstone repeater clock. So when the clock hasn't been triggered, this torch is on, so that locks the hopper and makes it so that the gold just sits there. So if the piglin decides, hey, I want to trade some gold, he'll walk over here, he can pick it up and trade. But to prevent the item from despawning, the clock will suck the gold back in. It goes into this dropper, and then it reverts back to the off state, which triggers this torch. So this dropper gets triggered first, this dropper gets triggered second, although actually I suppose I don't know what order they get triggered in, but basically they both get triggered, and now the hopper's locked again, and so that gold can just sit there, and then the piglin can trade whenever he wants to. And as long as we make it so that the clock is shorter than 5 minutes, which is going to be extremely easy, it'll make it so that the gold never despawns, and that there's always going to be a piece of gold sitting here so that the piglins can come trade. Okay, so now this lever actually controls the clock. So I just put a bunch of repeaters in a circle with a torch just to see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we don't want it to stay off for so long, because that means that the gold isn't there when it's off. It's definitely working though. Okay, so the delay needs to be longer, and we want to make it so that it's just a quick little pulse. Aha! Just had to introduce the 1 tick pulse of the observer. So now you see that there's a very short pulse going around. It's not all the repeaters on at once, it's just like one at a time, because this outputs a 1 tick pulse. Okay, so it's nearing its final form. I made it a little bit bigger. Let's actually get rid of this crafting table. I grew some more trees that are like taller, so that stuff isn't like in their way as much if they're trying to get the gold. And oh, let me show you how much I increased the time. I added like 24 repeaters or so. They just like snake along, and then it triggers. Everything else is the same as before. The only thing that really needs to happen now is we need to connect these hoppers up to some sort of chest that we can access, so that, you know, we can actually get the stuff that the piglin's trading us after we, you know, give him gold. Because right now it's just sitting in the hoppers. We're getting some pretty good stuff. Spectral arrows are really cool. I like spectral arrows, actually. Man, I really like the look of this purple wood, actually. And the other blocks that we were building with. So it should be pretty easy to adjust the hopper chain. All we really need to do... Oh, there's a hole. Better fill it in, or else the boogeyman will get me. I don't know. Everyone always fills in the holes, but like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? It doesn't really make that big of a difference. But we are going to just make the hopper chain just go over the side. And I'm trying so hard to just break like one netherite or netherrack block at a time, and it's nearly impossible. Yeah, so we'll just do something like this. Just wait, why can't there we go. Just bring the hopper chain along like that, and then we just have to turn these two around, which could get a little bit messy. Boom, explosion. And then we just bring it over like this, so that way all of the hoppers are connected to the very end row. Yep, there was stuff in here and it's already gone. Perfect. And then all of the drops will go to this end chest first, which is where we first enter. So it's really convenient. We just go down the staircase. Boom, there's the stuff. And we can expand it. I guess we could expand it that way. But we have space to expand it this way if I get a little bit more iron and some more wood. I used up all the crimson stems that we had. I'm collecting a little bit of gold here because I would like a couple more piglins. Because as you can see, they don't always go and trade. Like this guy's just standing at the door. I don't really know why. There's nothing over there. But I guess he doesn't know that. Anyway, so, yeah, we're going to go try and lure a few more piglins. Yeah, see, their range that they detect gold is actually fairly small. Which is why if we just, like, confined it to a little area where they could pick up stuff, like, we would have to just pretty much make a one wide block area. So, I like our design where it's a lot bigger. I kind of have to troll him a little bit. I don't have enough gold with me to just, like, leave a giant breadcrumb trail. But, hey, when they get there, they get all the gold that they could ever dream of. Literally, as long as we farm at the drowned farm, there will be gold for them. Oh, the worst possible timing. No, he's on fire! He's trying to kill the ghast. Dude, piglins are fearless. Get out of here. Oh, he killed the piglin. Oh my goodness. I was so close. I had him. I had him here. Ready to join. Phooey. Oh wait, is this the same guy? Oh, maybe he didn't die. Nice. There we go. Just got the last guy. And I got name tags for him. So we have... Where is he? There's Larry somewhere. And then we have Curly. And Mo. Wait, where is Larry? Dude, what happened to Larry? Well, I don't know what happened to the other Larry. But I got a new Larry. So, now we have Larry, Curly, and Mo. They haven't been doing a whole lot of trading. But, hey, they can trade at their own leisure, I suppose. Yeah, I like this. There's only one final touch that we need, I think. Ah, there he is, right in the center. Hopefully they don't all escape. Need some red wool. Oh, I'm gonna have to wait for him to grow some more. And then we can make some carpet. Okay, make it into carpets. There we go. That should be much better. There may have been a scuffle. So, to make up with Mo, I'm gonna make him a little bit of a present, because he has something of mine. I made a couple of changes, just like last minute changes. So let's see, where's Mo? Yeah. He has my very, very valuable netherite helmet, and so I kind of need to swap. So we're going to do a gift exchange. Please let it have all of its enchants. Hair squasher, okay. Phew! We got a zombie piglin down here too. But yeah, I stuck a trapdoor, or not a trapdoor, I did try a trapdoor, but sometimes the gold would like fall out like underneath it. So I put a slab here, and that seems to do the trick. Actually, are we out of gold already? They've been trading a bunch. Wow. Yeah. There's a stack and something in here, and literally just swapping it to the slab just instantly made a humongous difference. So let's go back out and watch. Because yeah, I think the farm is basically finished at this point. So they still have like a small range, but at least when they get within their range, they'll actually go trade now. Ah, there we go. So you can tell when they do their little running thing, they could pick it up before through the glass, but they wouldn't target it. That was the main problem. So I think this way, with the carpet and the slab, that seems to be a really good solution. Still don't know what they're looking at. But yeah, I'm going to call this farm finished for now. I like it quite a lot. It's a really unique kind of farm. It's a fun little like gift. Can I get out so we can look through the glass that I made? Please. But yeah, it's a fun little farm, you know. It's a little bit more interesting, I think, than most piglin farms. At least that's what I tried to do. And I kind of like how it's like, it's a gift exchange farm. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for this episode. I hope you enjoy your break, and Merry Christmas!